It's time to start getting our wheat planted here on our fields in Louisiana. We're going to have to do some contract work and take out a loan to buy us a seeder. We'll get started on that today and see some beautiful places on the map here on the farm. You can find a link to this playlist in the description below, or check the channel page for other farming series you might like. Well guys, it's still September here on the farm. There's a lot to do. Of course, well, we just started off, so there's just so much to do. I believe last time we left off, we were, let's see, probably finishing the corn harvest on what will be our wheat field. Yeah, the last video was basically like making room for this wheat field. Well, it's really pretty set up and ready to go. Now, of course, this month here in September, we want to get the wheat planted. And so we're going to be planting the wheat right here. I'll show you on the map where we're at. This right here, all of this is going to be wheat. No, I'm sorry, not all of this. Let me get my mouse here. Just this right here. This right here is going to be wheat. In fact, I don't think we've even harvested this. This corn, I believe, actually is still here. Yeah, I've been working on this. I forgot about... No, so just these four long strip fields right here. This right here is going to be our wheat. I've got lime spread, so I've gone through and done all the soil mapping here. You can see... right here, here's the, and we put down lime, done all the soil mapping and put down lime on these right here. And so, yeah, I haven't harvested this down here. This down here still has to be harvested, but we have until November to harvest that, or through November, I believe, to harvest that corn. So that's fine. Now, so here, we're going to want to plant wheat here. Well, we don't have a seeder, so we're going to have to buy a seeder. And I mean, we could just lease one for the job, but I believe a seeder is kind of a basic thing that we want for a farm. So I say, well, let's just buy it. You know, why pay the probably $5,000 to $10,000 to lease one for the job when we're going to need one anyway? Then of course, there's the fact that we don't have a whole lot of money. We only have $7,500 total because, well, just starting off and all. So we're going to take some contracts today on the map, and we're going to see some cool places that I haven't been. And I've already had a look at these, so I know which ones we're going to take, kind of. Sure. We're taking these two spraying contracts right here, because they're both herbicide, and we have our own sprayer. And this, for instance, here is a cool place on the map I've not seen, and this is a cool place too. So two cool places on the map. I mean, if you've been here to Louisiana, the map we're on, it's a beautiful, gorgeous map. I can't wait to see that area down there. I've probably been down there, but not since we started this farm. So we're going to take these two spraying jobbies here. And then there's a, oh yeah, we're going to take this right here. We're going to plant canola on this field here. And wait, do we use our own equipment? I say we use his equipment because they're providing us with a pretty big seeder. I think our planter would probably plant canola, but why not just use his equipment? It would cost a small fee to lease it. So we're going to take, borrow items for the canola planting. And then the two spraying jobbies, these we have our own sprayer already filled with herbicide, ready to go. So we can just hit, make sure it's herbicide. Yes. Accept. And this one pays pretty well. And make sure it's herbicide, make sure, accept. Okay. Now let's have a look where we're going on the map. So, all right, where we're going is, let's see, right here. So it's like is that cotton? No, it's sugar beets, my bad. Yeah, so we're spraying this sugar beet field here. And then right here, this is where we are planting canola there and spraying here. And then we're going to be spraying... right here, soybean field looks like. And oh, I have us a route to get here. So, okay, so in the first episode of this, I said, oh, there's no road to get over here. And someone said in the comments there is. Someone in the comments said, because I did notice that there's, and the way we got up here is there's a dry riverbed right here that goes up here, but it turns into a very wet riverbed right here where all that blue is. Yeah, well, someone said, well, there is a road up there. It comes from the sawmill, which is right here, when he's referring to, yeah, this is a river. Well, maybe not a river. It's, call it a flooded riverbed. I call that a river. But technically you could drive through this, I suppose, and get up there. However, I went through and I put us in a bridge right here. So we're going to check that out. We're going to use that bridge to get over here and spray. It's the first thing we'll do. Let's go do that. I want to show you guys the bridge that I built. I didn't actually build a bridge. I did it with landscaping, and I think I made it look pretty good. It just kind of sculpted the terrain a bit. I put in a few different, I put in actually like, I put a lot of care into it. I think I actually put like 3 different levels, like heights of grass peppered throughout it. Made it look really good. Let's just park this tractor right here because we need our sprayer tractor. It's over here. So sorry to spend so long on the map there. I was trying to show you. Yeah, so there is a way to get to those fields. There is a, yeah, I choose to call it a flooded riverbed. I've never driven down the water part, so I can't say for sure you could drive it. Doesn't matter. I made us a bridge there. So that's where we're going to head. There's our horses. I'll check on our horses and our cows later. For now, we got money to make. I know what cedar I want to buy. I want to get us a really cool cedar. We'll need to make some money. Of course, here's the thing. These 3 jobs are not going to pay for the cedar. We want a direct drill cedar. Be better for the field. It really doesn't matter. They're all expensive. But yeah, we want a direct drill cedar with a 6-meter work width. Which, yeah, and it's just going to cost a pretty penny. It's going to cost us a pretty penny. These won't come close to paying for it, so we're going to have to get a loan, or we could finance it. But either way, you know, we need what we need. We started off here with a really decent starting fleet, but there's a lot of stuff we don't have. But I kind of like it that way. There's some challenge involved. We've got some really good equipment, but there's a lot of gaps in our fleet that we don't have. We got to find a way to get. So right up here on the right, you'll see where I put in a bridge. It looks really natural. It just... get in there with the terrain editor and be really detailed, and it looks pretty natural, pretty good. See right here? Just got us a little, yeah, looks like it's meant to be there. What do you guys think? I think we could put some decoration, like maybe some little ballard posts or something on the side, like kind of like something. You could put some, maybe some little faint dirt tire tracks or something. But yeah, so I made us a way to get over to these fields over here now. And that's a good place too, I think, because that's where the road right here just dips right down. Anyway, so we're headed out at west here up this hill with our sprayer filled with herbicide. Can we make it up the hill? Come on, tractor. This tractor's got, I think, about 170 horsepower. Not a whole lot, but there we go. Alright, so we're going dead ahead. Now, I haven't looked at anything past these contracts, but we'll get done what we can today, see what, you know, etc. Now, here's an interesting thing. I haven't encountered this before. Of course, precision farming is brand new. We're running precision farming, and it's brand new. So I've not yet encountered this thing where it's an NPC field, and they have tram lines set out there for fertilizing. But who's to say those match the width of our sprayer? Then there's the fact that technically it doesn't matter because a few reasons. For one, we're running narrow tires on this, and for two, it's an NPC field. We won't crush the crops anyway, but I am curious. Will our boom reach? I doubt it. If anything, it's probably set up for... This is a 21-meter boom. If anything, it's probably set for 24 meters. But I'm just curious. Curiosity in me must know. Yeah. No. Yeah, we won't be able to use that. So, suspension of disbelief while we make our own path through here. But, again, you know, it's an NPC field. They set the tram lines for not our machinery. Right. There we go. And we've got the, we got the fancy spot and spray on, which, so you really can't even see the nozzles working because they're only spraying. I don't see any of them spraying. Where are the weeds? I don't see any of the nozzles spraying. The weeds must be, here, let's pull this up. Soil composition. Yeah, the weeds are here. There's spotty weeds. Oh, I saw some of the nozzles kick on. Yeah, our nozzles, so yeah, obviously they only kick on where there are weeds. It saves like seriously, like 90% of your thing. And I say that because it's, you know, this particular sprayer is exclusive with precision farming. So if you download precision farming, you'll have access to this kind of sprayer that only, yeah, it's very expensive though, of course. Oh, now you can see the nozzles kicking on. Very expensive, but yeah, it saves like 90-some% of your herbicide, which is cool because this stuff is not, you know, it's not cheap, right? All right, now just follow this. Need to pay attention. Yeah, so because of the nature of this job and this field and whatnot, we need to pay very close attention to and stick with the GPS steering. We've got to stick with the GPS steering and pay very close attention to it because, you know, if we lose track of where we've been, obviously without those lines, we can't see where we have and haven't been on this field, right? So, yeah, because I can't even see the weeds. The weeds are too sparse and they blend in with the soybeans. I can't even see the weeds. But anyway, so we got this here. So I plan to have this video up today. So there's a few videos. I plan to have this one up today. I guess the truck video tomorrow because I'm recording some stuff ahead of time. Monday, this was supposed to happen like 2 weeks ago, but Monday I'm getting my computer upgraded. So I won't have my computer on Monday. And Tuesday, Roadcraft comes out, which I'm really looking forward to. What happened to my tractor? It stopped. Hang on a second. Roadcraft comes out on Tuesday, which I'm really looking forward to. If you're not familiar with it, it's developed by Saber Interactive, the same developer who made Mud Runner and Snow Runner. And so off-road simulation slash, you know, road building, construction logistics. It's going to be awesome, guys. It's going to be awesome, and I think it'll fit in nicely with the American Truck Simulator content and the Farming Simulator content here on the channel. So we're doing some farming today, and I'm doing some truck driving. I'll have these videos up as I can across today and Monday, because Tuesday, oh yeah, I have a feeling that I'm going to be incredibly addicted to Roadcraft. At least I hope so. I got it pre-ordered. I got with the season pass pre-ordered. I just can't wait. I cannot wait, guys. It's going to be awesome. So today's been a really hectic day. Oh, especially since, of course, I addressed this in the Truck Simulator video, which, okay, that should come out tomorrow, I think. It's probably tomorrow. Well, I recorded an entire delivery this morning, and, well, I thought I did, but then I realized I forgot to hit record. It happens. Literally every YouTuber ever has done that. I forgot to hit record. So I had to do another delivery. And now here we are on this. So maintaining my energy, doing lots of cool farming and truck driving today so that I can have videos for tomorrow. I don't know how long I'll be without my computer tomorrow, but it's I'm replacing, like, yeah, well, the motherboard, the memory, the processor, the C drive, it's getting replaced. Anyway, so there's some of that while we make the initial, like, headlands trip around the field here. And we'll check out our progress on the map here. We get up this hill, yeah. Yeah, so there is that. We can at least we can see here where we've been. We can see here where we've been. So I mean, but this field should go pretty fast. Well, we got 42% complete already. Yeah. I'd like to. Well, I want to get that cedar. So we'll probably take out I think we should take out a loan to get it. We could finance it. Financing is an option. But I'd rather use that for, I don't know, something more expensive. If we have to. Now, have we... Yeah, we've been down there. Because, you see, the cedar that we want is $100-some thousand, which is a lot of money, but it's not that much. You know, like, we could easily take out $100-some thousand loan. That's not a problem. So you see, I'd rather finance the things that are, like, painfully expensive. You know, like, if for whatever reason we need a new tractor and that's like 600 grand or something like that, that's something that we would finance, right? $100-some thousand. So what we'll probably do is we're going to buy that seeder today, just take out a loan and buy it, and then work on these contracts to pay back the loan. We've got a fairly decently long month of September. We got 4-day months here, so I got time to do some contracts, but it'll get paid off. If not this month, then next month, something like that, you know. It'll get paid off. There you can really see the nozzles. I think it's cool how the nozzles work on this. Spraying the little weeds. And this herbicide will go a long way, you know, with the spot spray technology that we have, because we've already done a look at the amount of herbicide we have. We've already done a 20-hectare field. That contract I did last month, it was a 20-hectare spraying contract I did with this equipment here, and I have not refilled it. So we were able to do a 20-hectare field and still have half of our herbicide. It says 70%, but there's another tank. There's a tank on the that capacity right there. It's showing is the capacity of the front tank. The sprayer itself holds a tank also, a small tank, which is depleted. So maybe half our herbicide we've used only. This tractor is a good sprayer. This tractor is a good loader, as we saw in the Oak Ridge Kettle series. It's a good loader. And this tractor is a good sprayer. It's not, it doesn't have the best boom width. I mean, there's wider booms for sure. You know, there's booms that are twice this wide and wider. But I like this tractor. I've just grown to really, really like it. And 21 meters is, I think, fine. I think it's enough. It's enough for even, you know, I did 20-hectare fields here. It's 21 meters is enough. And it's not completely unwieldy going around the field. Steering it is not like turning a skyscraper on its side, you know. This is manageable around a turn. You know, if we had like a 50-meter boom or something, that gets tricky around some corners, because sometimes you have to kind of start folding them up to take turns. But here, see, we can sweep this turn without hitting anything, you know, is what I mean. You don't have a, you know, like a 200-foot wide tower swinging around, right? Although those things are cool. Yeah, the big ones, they're very cool. Maybe one day we can have one. But this guy works great. So if you haven't checked out Roadcraft, or you haven't heard of it, or don't know what I'm talking about, it releases Tuesday, May, what are we on? May 20th? Tuesday the 20th? I think that's right. And it releases, it's not just PC, but it'll be for PC and PS5 and Xbox. PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. So it is on console. I'll be playing it on Steam, of course. Check it out, Roadcraft. I'm really excited to play that. I've had it on my wish list on Steam for so long that I forgot about it until yesterday. Yesterday I was thinking, hey, is there any cool games coming up? Every once in a while I look through my wish list on Steam to see if anything went on sale that I missed or something, and I was like, oh, Roadcraft, I forgot about this. I must have wish listed it a year or two ago. So we're just about done here. We're gonna pick up that sprayer. We'll stop by town and check it out on the way out to the next field, because I'm eager just to, well, I like buying stuff. I'm eager to check out our new seeder, and I'll probably want to try it out some too, actually, before we start on the next contract. Actually, yeah, I'm really eager to see it. And there is that. Contract finished. Let's get this folded up. We'll get this, we'll take this down to the store. And, well, it's kind of on the way where we're going, I think. I'm actually not sure exactly how to get where we're going. So we're going to head down south. Actually, we can take that dirt road down. We don't got to take our bridge. I like our bridge that we made, though, to be fair. So we could take the dirt road down. Where is our bridge? Well, let me see here. That ahead. I mean, I could have gone south on that road. I guess it doesn't matter. So we're just going to take this back to the road. It's a pretty drive. It really is a pretty drive down this road here on Louisiana Map. I like this road. Yeah, I haven't looked yet. We're going out east there. We've never been out there. The field we're going to, I believe fields 2 and 7 is the next two contracts are down there. Have not been out there. I know out east here it's beautiful. I think out east here in Louisiana map is the most beautiful part of the map. I think because it's all flat. It's all like flat marshlands. We'll see. We got here. Oh, it's it's a good thing we're coming here because this is well, we got to take. Oh, let me get through this. I should have stopped there or something. We've got to get this sprayer, obviously, out east to the field for the next contract. But also, yeah, I saw that big cedar there. I was like, oh, that's right. That's not ours. Of course not. That's for a contract. That is, so we got to get this sprayer and also that tractor and that cedar out kind of really adjacent fields out east to do the contract. Came here to pick up our new cedar. We're going to have to borrow the money for it. But, I mean, we got to plant the wheat this month. We're not going to have the money this month, so we're going to have to borrow the money for it. We'll have to see how much we need. All right, so I had to borrow some money for us, but we can afford this with, I get this with all the fixings here. This is actually a fairly affordable seed drill compared to the other ones. Yeah, it's actually the cheapest. Yeah, they're just not cheap pieces of equipment. But, yeah, so I got us all loaded up on this. Fertilizer, best seed capacity, roller tying things, and all the bells and whistles on this guy. So this is what we're going to be planting our wheat with. I can't wait to get this out to the field. We might just dip out on their field with it some today. Of course, we got to take this stuff out to the contract we're doing. Let's go ahead and let's get our sprayer out to which field? It's the big one, that's sugar beet field, right? Yeah, field 7. So where to be going? Let's see. Oh yeah, it doesn't show roads on this map. So I believe there's a road here-ish. Well, we'll see. We're just looking for a way east to field 7. Let's turn our map on. But yeah, we should definitely get out there and at least start on some of the wheat because, I mean, we're following our farm, the contracts I do on the side to make money to help start the farm off, but mostly I'm including these. So normally I wouldn't necessarily make an episode just doing contracts, not normally, but we're getting to see really cool parts of the map. I wanted to show you guys the bridge that I built out to the western farm fields, and I want to see out here out east because I haven't been out east yet. Whoa, Jesus, man. Yeah, when I saw that they added functionality for cars to pass slower traffic, I thought the traffic in FS25 was improved, but no. It's like more dangerous and stupid than ever because now it randomly gets in the other lane. Anyway, yeah, just add that to my list of complaints I love to complain about here. Right, so we're heading out east looking for a big sugar beet field. And yeah, it gets really, really pretty out here, I think. I like out here, it gets all big and flat. Okay, so I decided to pull up the map. If we keep on this road here, so we're on this road here. If we keep on this road here, it's going to take us all the way down here. We'll have to ride the ferry, which is beautiful and fun. But while we still have the chance, can we dart north? Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I noticed this road here, and I was like, I think we might want to take a way north while we still can. Because that road is taking us further and further south. We would have had to ride the ferry. Now the question is there a road here that goes east? Because, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know this part of the Louisiana map at all. So it turns out that was a fair question. Looking on the map here, yeah, there's got to be, yeah, there's got to be. In fact, could have just, now I see, this is our farm here. We could have just gone to our farm and headed east. Well, now we know. Now we know that that's the easiest way out there. Is just go to our farm and head southeast. Yeah. Well, I haven't been out to this easier section of the map, and now we've learned part of it. I've learned that, how part of it connects. Here's our corn that we still need to harvest this year. We've got so much corn to sell. Yeah, that loan that we took out to buy that cedar, we're going to pay it off real quick because we have a huge corn harvest, which we'll probably just sell this winter because we got startup costs to pay back and we don't have a dire need for corn right now. Don't see as we're going to have any requirement for corn, so probably sell it all. So yeah, out here we got big flat fields. Big flat fields. Now we're looking for field 7. I think it was. That looks like a cotton field there. Oh. This right here, is this it? Sugar beets? Yeah, it looks like sugar beets to me. Yup. Alright, let's check it out here. Alright, so that road took us down here. Okay. Then up here is where we're planting the canola. Alright, so we're going to get this put here. We're going to just... Here, let's leave this right here. Just leave this right here. Shut this down. Now, we're going to come back to this. I'm really eager to get that cedar out to our field. Let's get some of our stuff done today. Now, we're going to have to buy seeds and fertilizer. Yeah, let's go ahead and get some of that ordered so it can be waiting for us at the store. We're going to need... just go ahead and order 3 of these. Oh, can we afford this? Oh, this could be steep. Yeah, this could be really steep. Fertilizer. We might have to borrow some more money. Or wait. No, hold up. Hold up on that. You know what we didn't do? We didn't turn in this contract. There we go. That's so close we are. It's so close we're running it on money. There we go. That's how close we were running it on money. So that contract basically paid for the seeds and fertilizer to fill the new cedar. Oh, starting off a new farm. We'll catch up. We'll catch up on this stuff, you know. I want to get our new cedar hooked up. We've got all month to make more money. We've got milk to sell. Yeah, the cattle have already been producing milk. In fact, well, we need a milk trailer. We'll probably lease one because we're so short of money. We'll probably lease a milk trailer just to sell what milk we have. And that'll get us some money right there. I love American maps. I love being in America where we can drive down the road in this tractor and it fits on the it fits on the road. And we do have wide roads out here. Some places I've lived where, you know, places I've lived in the mountains where it snows a lot, you know, and some of you may live in Europe or may live who knows where, right? But some places here, particularly in the mountains where it snows a lot, our roads are wide enough, and they make them wide enough that they can plow the roads and pile snow in the middle and along the edges. And so I don't know if it's that way other places or not, but so in the summertime it looks like just insanely crazy, but that's because in the winter they have snow piled in the middle and everywhere else. Now this is not the case here. We're in Louisiana, we're down south here, but I'm just saying there are places here where the roads are so wide they can pile snow with big machines, you know, like 8 feet high in the middle of the road and still have room to drive. So you do see machinery like this moving through these roads, you know. Let's see here. So, a new cedar. We're going to get this guy filled up. First, we need to... Yeah. Let's see here. I need to... Do I have to unfold it? I might have to unfold it. Let's unfold it. Well, see, I might need to unfold it to open this up. Now, I would like to load it the proper way, but we don't have an auger to do that with, so we're going to load it this way. I've got a forklift here parked at the store. You can see over there I do have a forklift parked here, but there's no way that forklift is lifting that up and dumping it. And I don't have like an auger wagon to pump it up there, so we're just going to have to fill it the unimmersive way like this right now. This is a cool looking cedar, isn't it? I've never used this one. Normally I don't use direct seed drills, but being that we have precision farming, it's better for the field if we don't cultivate, if we don't have to. just everything kind of lined up, and this is the best choice really to work with. All right, so we got some leftover seeds. Let's get this folded back up here. Very cool. Let's move these seeds over here out of the way. I got some pallets of liquid over here that we don't need. I've been tucking over there. Let's get these seeds over there out of the way so we have room for more machinery to spawn here. We'll just put these seeds right here. Yeah, we've got a few pallets here of fertilizer and herbicide if we need them. I'll have to remember that. Don't want to forget. Now, it did occur to me that that seeder there that we have currently rented for that contract we're doing, it did occur to me that I have that contract. I could have hauled that seeder over to our field and planted our canola with that. Of course, that occurred to me. I mean, if you were thinking, hey, you could have used that rental equipment to plant your own seeds. Yeah, but I considered that's cheating, By that same token, I could press a key bind on my keyboard and use a cheat mod to cheat in money. I could give myself $10 million if I wanted to, right? But where's the fun in that, right? It's like cheating at solitaire. You're just robbing yourself of fun. So the point is, yeah, I could use that to plant on our field, but where's the fun in that? Now we have our own seeder, Now, it looks so good, too. That yellow looks so good with the John Deere green and yellow. Honestly, I got this one because it was the cheapest. I mean, it was the cheapest. It was the most affordable direct drill seeder there was, but it also happens to match our tractor very nicely. Well, let's get this out to the field. So, despite this being a very large, it is a very large and heavy and expensive piece of machinery, doesn't have the biggest work width. None of these types of seed drills do. 6 meters, which is a lot, yeah, but it's less than half that of that big machine that is sitting at the dealership we're going to use in that contract. So it's going to take. Honestly, this is an appropriate tool for our setup here. Yeah, there's bigger equipment, but this is what we got to work with. Oh, these fields are shaped funny. Well, let's put this guy to work here. Oh, wait, we're not ready yet. Hold up. Not ready yet. We need the crop sensor for the front of this tractor because we're running precision farming. Just park that there. We're running precision farming, and this tractor does not have the option for the Aserio Pro Compact on the mirrors because this is a mod tractor, and this particular one does not have compatibility for that. So we have this right here, the Stereo Pro for the front of the tractor. I'm glad I remembered this. Yeah, even if it was the last second. Now we are ready to plant. Well, once we turn it on, let's get this connected. What the heck? Why did it disconnect that? Well, okay. So we want to make sure, what button is it? We need to use the keyboard because my controller keybind is on something else. It is Alt and B. All right, there we go. Crop sensor's on. Now we're set to go. There we go. And we are planting wheat. Always make sure you're planting the crop you mean to be planting. Yep. We got wheat going down. Let's have a look at our map here. Yeah. It's turning lovely green. That's the nitrogen map there. So you can see we're going from 0 nitrogen to a healthy amount. Actually, the bar up at the top of the screen shows, yeah, it's putting in quite a bit. Well, the field needed it. The field had nothing. Well, this seeder has a decent work speed. I didn't notice that. I was like, yeah, 6 meter work width. But yeah, again, 6 meter work width is the standard for these types of seeders. I didn't take into account the fact it's got a pretty decent work speed. Yeah, so okay, this turn here could be a little difficult. Actually, not bad at all. Yeah. Yeah, this is going to go a lot faster than I initially thought that it would. I like this seeder a lot. Get the wheat planted here so we get some straw for our cattle. Well, you know, next year, you know, we're going to have to buy straw in the meantime, of course. All right, so we got these 4 sections of field. I think these will make nice sections of field for wheat. You know, like I said before, I like to have, if I had my preference, I would take long, straight runs of straw, you know, easier to bale. Oh yeah, we're going to have to get a baler too. Well, not till next year. Yeah. This year, this was kind of the main equipment we needed this year. This year we needed to get that lime spreader, which we got, of course. The lime spreader, this seeder here, and we're going to want to have a cultivator. We're going to have a, yeah, we're going to want to get a cultivator too. That's something I'm definitely keeping, you know, my eyes peeled for. We're not cultivating this field this time, but we will be cultivating in other circumstances. For instance, whatever we decide to plant on our other fields, we'll probably need to cultivate before we can run our planter. Push the wrong button there. I got too many buttons that are too similar. Let's back up here. There we go. There we go. I think for the rest of our fields, we'll be planting next year, and I'm thinking maybe soybeans. I think soybeans might be a good crop. Well, for the southern field, you know, this field here, yeah, might just do all of that soybeans. This up here, not sure yet. It could be something different, you know. Let's see if we can think of, you know, anything that might be a, you know, better or just an outright good idea or something like that. You know, we're doing the wheat here because we need straw for our cattle. And I don't know what other crops we might need. But I think that yeah, we're gonna get some of this planted, and then I'm gonna want to work on some of those contracts. I'm gonna want to get back to the contracts a little bit because we're like running really low on money. You know, like one single expense could come through and easily wipe us out. So, well, I mean, no big deal. We would just make more money. But yeah, we're gonna plant wheat here a little bit more, and then go have a look at doing some more contract work. The way it was, I mean, it took a lot of lime to do this field. I would, you know, you could say this field, or you could say, you know, these 4 fields, but you know what I mean. This field here, it took a lot of lime. I'd say 3, I think 3 trips to the lime fill station with that trailer we've got. And our fertilizer, or I should say our lime spreader, it's got a 10,000 liter capacity, and it took like 3 full fillings of it to get lime spread on this, which luckily lime is not an every year expense, because it costs about $5,000 to fill that lime spreader. So yeah, we got the lime spread out here, but little costs like that could come up and break our bank. So need to work on some more contracts, but for now we've got wheat officially planted. We're going to check it out here, make sure everything is good. Wheat officially planted here on this first section of field. Let's go ahead and turn this off and turn off our crop sensor. Go ahead and check this out here. All right, we got wheat planted there. And looking at precision farming, there's our pH. So that's our lime spreading. Here's our fertilization. Yeah, so this all looks really good. Well, there's some stuff to do today. Definitely, I'm going to get some more of this wheat planted, get some more contracts and stuff done. But this is kind of the basics of what we're doing here in September. So I'll catch you guys next time. I'm sure it'll probably be October. I don't know how long I'm going to tarry here in September, but I want to get as much done as I can. We got this loan to pay off. We got other things to do. Oh yeah, we're going to want to roll this. I'll have to pick up a roller. That'll be no problem. We can get one pretty cheap. But I'm going to get back to work on this, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget, make sure you are subscribed and follow along. Well, let me know what you think down in the comments below. Any questions, ideas, suggestions, things like that. I'll see you guys. This is probably coming out Sunday, so I'll see you tomorrow for American Truck Simulator. My computer will be in the shop during that time getting upgraded, but then I'll be back on Tuesday well, but we'll have a video on Monday, right? With should be ATS, I believe. And then Tuesday, see you guys with hopefully the first Roadcraft content. I'm looking forward to see how that game goes. Of course, we'll still be playing Farming Simulator. That's always a, yeah, we'll still be playing this and Truck Simulator. We'll just be hopefully adding a new fun game to the list. I don't know. We'll see. I'm really excited. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, for now, guys, thanks for tuning in. And I'll catch you all next time.